Today, you've been waiting to hear from is our Federal Transit Administrator, Administrator Peter Rogoff. He is a tremendous leader for the country. He's the second top-ranked person in transportation in the Obama administration. He lives and breathes transit and transit investment. He really understands transit-related investment around corridors. He was already out this morning meeting with Asian business leaders about the impact of the corridor, and that's his commitment to community. And it's just a great pleasure to have him here. Thank you, Administrator Rogoff.
Thank you. This really is a great day for the Twin Cities, and it's a great day for Minnesota. It's a great day for thousands of Minnesota construction workers that are still waiting for a steady paycheck. But just as importantly, it's a great day for thousands more Minnesotans that are looking to save more of their paycheck and not spend it at the gas pump. And as President Obama's Federal Transit Administrator, I'm here to tell you that the Obama administration is thrilled to be your partner in this project. With the signing of this grant agreement today, the Obama administration has committed to awarding nearly $480 million, half the total cost, to this, the single largest public works project in the history of Minnesota. You really should be tremendously proud of that, and I want to thank all of the stakeholders that you've heard from here today, senators, Congresswoman McCollum. I want to call out two in particular. Peter McLaughlin and Jim McDonough have paid more visits to my office. There was a time there when I thought they had gotten their own bachelor pad in D.C. with a refrigerator that just had ketchup packets and beer, because it seems like every fourth or fifth day they were back in to talk to me about the next step to get not only this project but a great many transit projects in the Twin Cities off the ground and moving. And a lot of credit goes to them for their persistence. And I also want to thank the leadership of the Met Council. I'm glad that Peter Bell was here to be able to join us. He spent a lot of time putting this project in the works, and now Susan is here to get us through the construction phase and bring it to closure. I also want to thank a lot of the community leaders and advocates who have scratched and clawed to make this an even better project over the last 3 years. And as a result of their persistence and their insistence, we have listened to their concerns, and we are today launching a much better project than we had planned 3 years ago. This truly is their celebration too. As Susan pointed out, this really has been 30 years in the making, but today 30 years of uncertainty and doubt comes to an end. And this breakthrough commitment from the Obama administration couldn't come at a better time. The Central Corridor Light Rail line is going to be an economic lifeline for hardworking families and students throughout the region. We're going to generate over 570 jobs already have been generated just in the last year, and we're looking at 3,000 jobs in construction and engineering and related fields in the coming months and year. We're talking about good family wage jobs right now when we need them most. The project also is going to be a tremendous boost for the thousands of small businesses along the University Avenue corridor, whether it's the Gremlin Theater or Red House Records or the restaurants or art facilities or nonprofit groups along the way. After this construction is done, you're going to see the kind of economic development that Senator Franken talked about, the kind of growth that leaves enduring jobs. That's what our transit investments are doing all over the country through President Obama's leadership. We're creating jobs now, right when we need them, but we're doing them on projects that improve the quality of life, improve our opportunities for growth for generations to come. We're not talking about make-work jobs. We're talking about jobs that create yet more jobs, and that's what we're committed to. So whether your destination is the Metrodome or the University State Capitol Complex or just Target or the Goodwill Consignment Store, the light rail here is going to take you there. And every time you take light rail instead of your car, you are keeping gas money in your wallet rather than giving it away. The Obama administration is determined to help control skyrocketing gas prices by lowering our dependence on oil. And a key component of President Obama's plan is to give consumers real choices, choices like light rail, choices like clean and reliable bus transportation. The president has said that there's no silver bullet to bringing down gas prices right away, but his plan to lower our dependence on foreign oil has at its center the goal of giving American people real choices, choices that will keep their gas money in their pocket. For some families, it will be driving a more fuel-efficient vehicle as a result of the Obama administration raising CAFE standards. For others, it will be driving one of the new fully electric vehicles that are being deployed right now. But for a great many of us, it's going to be riding projects like the Central Corridor, made possible by our federal commitment of $480 million today. It's going to be riding clean and reliable bus service, made possible by the growth in the transit budget that President Obama has put forward. Even in a time where we are freezing domestic spending, President Obama continues to boost funding for transit. Why? He's doing it precisely for the reasons that Senator Franken pointed out, because it provides opportunities for growth. It provides opportunities to improve the quality of life of working Americans. When you think about it, reliable transit is really the difference between picking your kid up at daycare on time or not. It's the difference between being able to supervise homework at the end of the day or not, being able to get home and have dinner as a family or not. It makes a real difference to the quality of life of people every day, and there are opportunities for more and better opportunities for all of those working Americans to hold on to more of their own money and not spend it at the gas pump. This week, a number of our oil companies will be reporting their profits. I want you to know that they're doing just fine. And the goal here is to create an opportunity where people can keep more of their money and not spend it at the gas pump. And the Central Corridor and projects like it all across the country are going to help make that possible through President Obama's leadership. Finally, I just want to talk a little bit about all the people who have really brought this together. You've met all the stakeholders here, but I'd like to talk a little bit about my team. I'd like Sorrel, Cecilia, and Brian to stand up for a second. These are my rock stars in the FDA who really made this project happen. When Brian Jackson started working on this project, he weighed 280 pounds. And as you can see now, he weighs less than a fifth of that. And I just want to thank them. It's easy for me to get up here and stand and enjoy the celebration and sign a check. These are the people and folks like them in their offices that put all the work in to make this possible. Thanks. I also want to mention one other member of my staff who has worked hard on this, like so many other projects, and really makes me proud of what we're accomplishing today. My executive director, a guy named Matt Welbus, is a native of this area. He is, as he explained to me early on, he's part of a mixed marriage. And I thought I knew what that was because I'm Jewish and my wife is Southern Baptist. But what he explained is that one of his, he and his spouse, one of them's from Minneapolis and the other is from St. Paul. I feel it especially appropriate that we are building a rail bridge to bring those communities together today. It's an important cultural statement, and it's an important statement about growth for the region. And like I said, the Obama administration is thrilled to be your partner in all of it. Thank you very much.